Hi. Today I'm going to be working on the Digidegrade stilts for my costume build. First thing I want to do is make sure that these 45-degree bevels are sanded and flush. So I'm going to use a Dremel to try to smooth it out. The boards that I saw online were supposed to be like 4 inches in width. However, they did not have them in that size in Home Depot. So these are like 3.5 inches. So rather than having these spaced out I don't know, this far apart, they're gonna be this close together, which I don't think would be a problem or should be a problem. So I'm just gonna focus on sanding them down, seeing if any of these also need to be filed down. I have a spare piece just in case. I got a friend of mine to cut the 45-degree angles for these 2x6 pieces. And yep, I'm just gonna get started. No silliness, I'm just basically all work today. So I'll be sharing a link to the tutorial on how to make these stilts that I saw online. These stilts are supposed to be for my Godzilla feet. They're gonna be the feet and ankles of the build, and my legs will be more so the calves of Godzilla's legs. And I haven't done woodwork in at all. This is my first time actually doing any sort of woodwork, so it was it was intriguing, and this video will show you my mindset and thinking throughout the course of the video. Okay, so I sanded them down to the way I like them. So now I'm just gonna drill pilot holes into the places of the wood. Blech. I'm gonna drill pilot holes into where I want the screws to go. Then I'm gonna lightly put wood glue around the threads of the screws to prevent any splitting of the wood and to prevent them from ever slipping out, I guess. And yeah, it's just a matter of simple assembling and just being really careful not to mess up. But alas, mess up is exactly what I did. And sorry for the unflattering camera angles showing my behind from time to time. I wasn't really thinking. I was just focused on trying to build these stilts. Um, so spoilers for the end of the video. What I did at the end was instead of drilling at a 45-degree along with the wood boards, I drilled like straight down. Uh, and the screw heads were now horizontal instead of flush at a 45-degree angle with the boards. So now I know next time that I have to drill at an angle. Because I thought I would have to drill that way so I wouldn't drill through the 2x6s. But in hindsight, I should have known and just I guess look at the wood screws beforehand, and they would have screwed in well enough in the first place. Also, for at the end of the angled board with a bevel, I don't really need to put in a screw at the end of the bevel because all that drilling for what's it called, the 2x6, that's where most of the screws and weight and strength will be in.
Okay, good progress so far. So, drilled the bits from the to the base to the 2x6. They might not be like flush or together, but that's all right because that's what the 12-inch boards are for. That's nope, my mistake. Not the 12-inch boards, but the boards with the bevels. So to make everything flush, to put my foot on, I'm gonna have to put a block in later to put the ball on my foot to prevent me from sliding. But that will be my next step. I'm gonna put the screws into the base here. Uh, how do I want to attack this actually? Maybe I want to screw them in on the top here first, and then the base. But yeah, that'll be my next step. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I make a pilot hole from the top of this board down, so I don't have to like try to think of like some weird angle. Hold the board into place. Just do the little pilot hole here, and then I'll do the rest of the drilling with the screws into the 2x6s. So that'll be my next step.
So this is where I should have, well, besides the markings, that was good. But I should have just like drilled at the angle of the board instead of like thinking just drill straight down, just drill straight down, because that was where everything fell apart at that point. Um, the all that pilot hole work you'll hear, like I said later on, was for nothing. I should have just like drilled at the angle instead of like just straight down. And as you can see, I don't know why, but I just couldn't drill through this second hole.
That was making progress, and I just blew. Thing is, I'm disabled in this hand, but I don't want to cause an accident going slipping down here. Ugh. Maybe this will be better. See?
No worries, I did not hurt myself. I make sure that I am extra careful, and I did not harm myself at all while trying to assemble or attempt to assemble these stilts.
Oh my god, about time. I don't know why that hole took so long. The batteries died. I'll be right back. Okay, I switched out the battery so I can continue on finishing at least this first stilt. Um, guys, I'm gonna have to go back to Home Depot because these are the last 4 wood screws. I need a lot more wood screws. So tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and get some more. But at least let's just finish this for now. Let's just finish this one for now. First, I have to change out this drill bit. You know, I might have made a mistake because the drill bit is now like this instead of this. So I'm probably gonna have to hammer it to make it like this. So yeah, it's a learning curve for me, but oh well. Uh-oh. 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 There's another problem too. There's a gap right here. I'm trying to get it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. I didn't want to do this, but we're gonna have to like angle it. All that pilot hole work for nothing. Oh, let's see what I can do. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It's sticking. This is frustrating because it won't go through. It won't go through right here. It won't go through here because this is... Okay, hang on. What if we can fix this? We can fix this. I probably screwed up, guys. I screwed up. So I need to somehow pry these out. Oh my. I stripped these. I think I might have stripped these. I stripped the bolts. I messed up big time. I was doing so good, guys. I was doing so good. I'm gonna have to be right back.